Hello everyone, my name is Adi. I'm an intermediate over the board chess player with a professional rating of 1255. In this series, I'm starting a challenge climbing to 2200 in rapid games on chess.com. I'm playing the bed as white, and against 1d4 I'm going for the accelerated dragon, and against 1d4 I'm going for the Dutch system, specifically the Leningrad Dutch. I won my last game, which was D21, in a very chaotic way. It was the win Gambit, but I managed to come out on top in time trouble. So if you're just learning new opening or you just enjoy the grind, feel free to follow along. So let me go grab a game. So we're playing white now against Fire Breeder 01. So I play F4, the bed. And I was to check what I should do against B6, which I didn't check. Oh, so this is the From's Gambit. So F3 can be played, then I take again. So this is the From's Gambit. I've played it twice. They play F6 now, then I take again. Okay, so they want to so I'll play knight F3. Yeah, I'll just probably play knight F3 as well. I'll play D4 now to just support this pawn. Yeah, maybe I should have played D4 the previous turn. So I can take twice, right? I don't even need to take. I can just play D4. And I'm just up a pawn. So this is called bed opening From's Gambit, Schlechter Gambit. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't. Yeah, followed by E3 to play bishop B5. And I can play G3, bishop G2 to castle queenside now. And we are just up a pawn. For some reason, everyone have been playing Gambit against me. I don't know if I'm being targeted, but I mean, this is the first time I'm playing against this kind of structure. But then, so again against Fire Breeder 01. Oh, they have been playing since like 5 years ago. I mean, there are situations where you can be up a pawn and still not a very serious position. Just like yesterday, I was up a pawn. I was up 2 pawns and I was still finding a way to lose in that game. So in this kind of structure, developing the bishop to D2 is best. And do I want to play 3? I mean, they're going to find it out developing their knights now. Maybe something like this. Maybe knight e7 to knight f5. Then bishop e7 to castle queenside. So can I play g3 here to play bishop g2 and castle kingside? Or do I just play knight c3? If knight c3 now, I do want to develop my bishop to castle queenside. If I play e3, what's the downfall of playing e3? Well, e3 to play bishop b5, but then I just help them develop their yes. Yeah, maybe I'll just play knight c3. Yeah. Then I should have played e3 because of yeah, I should have played e3 because bishop g4 now is quite deadly. So I can play bishop d2 followed by a3. Or I should have played a3 and there's no problem taking back with the pawn. So well, I can prepare this, but that's just a waste of tempo. So I'll play e3 now. And the bishop g4, I have h3, then I take back with the queen. And I think knight e7 is coming next. knight b4 to play this. So let me play e3. Yeah, there's all sort of ideas of playing this. Yeah, bishop d3 to just make sure that things don't go sideways. So they want to play b5. So they're preemptively stopping that. So let me play a3 now. Yeah, to just threat that I want to go here. And I play bishop d6, followed by castle. I want to play bishop d3, but after knight b4, I think I'm forced to just like maybe part ways in my double bishop. I think the bishop on b6 is not doing anything because it's just staring at this. And if I'm given a chance, I can keep expanding on the queen side. So b5, bishop here. Yeah, so let me play bishop. Bishop d3. They want to play bishop here, but yeah, then I play queen e2. Yeah, so I don't think I have any problem trading the bishop because I do want to castle next now to just keep the attack going on the king side. I mean, I can further damage this pawn structure by just playing this, but if bishop b6, so queen e2. Okay, I think I should have a tactic against this. So I can play something like b5, bishop here, then knight e5 to play this. I think I do, genuinely. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, because I'm threatening to play this now. And I'm going to castle next. Oh, then I'm just forced to trade. Why am I rushing? Yeah, why am I rushing? I mean, there's no need for me to rush in that kind of situation, honestly. I don't have to rush. Oh. I mean, I just sort of damaged my pawn structure now. Yeah. Yeah, I need to castle now. Yeah, I need to castle now. I need to castle king side. Followed by knight g5. Maybe I can get queen h5 next. So this, I don't understand what it does. So if I castle, okay, so they want to reroute everything. So knight g5 is threatening to take twice. I think I have a very cool tactic, which is take, knight here, but queen can take on c here, I guess. And I don't think I want to give up my light square now. So if I play this, they play this. And I don't think I have any threat. Right? I can play c4 now. c4, bishop takes, queen takes, and after this c4, queen takes c4. Okay, so what's my move here? Well, I think I can play something like this. e4 now, d4, bishop takes c4. If bishop takes c4, there's queen takes e4. And what is my move? So let me play e4. I mean, this knight can still come here anyways. So take. b7 is hanging now, so they probably have to take back. So they are insisting on not taking back. So how do I start rerouting my knight? So if I play rook ae1, yeah, maybe I can prepare this with this now. So if this, to play this, now they have to trade. Yeah, let me just calm down and find a move. Yeah. And like this is a very good square now for their piece. So let me play h3 to play g4, which I'm very sure they're going to take now. So if they take it twice, there's queen here, check, and I can't really take. Yeah, I think h3 is a very bad move because h3, gh3, there's queen. Wow. And I think I'm losing. If they take on h3, I can't take back. I probably have to take the knight on g6. Well, no, I can take back. If this queen here, then I play this. Yeah, I think I can take. Yeah. So when you play something like this, it should be a mistake for one simple reason. Okay, so I can play g4, but bishop takes, queen takes, and after knight d5, then I play h4. If h4, f5, what do I do? Now, I don't feel like giving up my bishop now. Yeah, g4 does look like a very weakening move. And my bishop is just closed. Well, I need to find a square for my stuffs. Yeah, so let me play g4. Yeah, I think I should just play g4. Yeah. If h4, if f5 now, I just move back the queen. And if it takes, then I just push this. Yeah, there's threat of this now. And I have to like bring my rook into the game. I have to find a way to bring my rook into the game. Maybe a4, a5 now to just make sure that this pawn is not pushed. But that's limiting my queen. Like, I mean, that's just limiting my dark square bishop. I'm still up a pawn and I just need to find a way to keep attacking. Yeah, if only I add something like knight g5 and queen h4, threatening checkmate, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. I need to find a way to improve my knight. Yeah, if knight d4, I just play c4. Then if something like this, then I take. I mean, they can start push b5 now. But then I just take. And after queen b6, what's my move in that kind of position? Yeah, queen b6, maybe rook a b1 then. Playing the fire breather. I mean, I'm up a pawn. Bed's opening from Gambit, Schlechter Gambit. And so they want to push b5 now. They're making their intentions clear. And I want to play rook a e1 now. Just like just bringing my rook into the game. But I don't see what that does. If e6, after f6, and if I play knight g5, there's just h6, and my knight has to come back. And if I play h4 now, h4, and they play h5, can I just take? Okay, maybe I can play h4, h5. If h4, what is their move? So let's say h4, b5, then this has become a very weak pawn. If then I play h5 and the knight has to go back to this. Then after knight g5, maybe they push h6. Yeah, so let me push this. Yeah, I don't think it's hanging. Yeah, it's not hanging. Yeah, the knight is defending it. I mean, it does seems like so probably yeah, so they maybe want to strike with this now, and that is not a very good idea. So this knight comes here, and after knight here, h6. Oh wow. I need to like get my bishop into the game, and I can't still figure out why or how. Well, for sure I can play if I can play a4 if b5. Well, I can play rook a d1, threatening to play d4, and after a d4, rook takes d4, the queen certainly has to move. No, that doesn't look too good. And these are just weak pawn now. So this, now I want to go here, and it just seems like I'm overextending here. Okay, so I'm not scared of f4 now, am I? Yeah, so this threatens checkmate. So h6. Well, I mean h6 is not possible. Yeah, probably they have to play this. So this they played, and after something like this, I think this is finally so if I take, they want to take back. I can put my pawn on h6 and find a way to get my bishop here. So let me put my pawn on h6. Yeah, and just find a way to get my bishop to this square. If I can, I think that would be very good. Yeah, I think I can just pile up on this diagonal now. Yeah, something like rook f3 and rook a, and just double up here. Yeah, I think that would be very good. Yeah, I think that would be very good. And if they move this knight, I always have something like this threatening to come here, just dislodging this queen. Yeah, I think this. I mean, I've messed up too many positions on this channel that I know that sometimes some things are not just winning, as I said it is. So it's better I just calm down to just figure things out. So I can play this now, and if they take, then I take back. Yeah, and rook takes, knight takes. And maybe I don't have a checkmate. I mean, if b5, I still wouldn't take if b5. Or e6 may be strong in this position, e6, and after f6, or if they just attack my knight. Oh no, so I mean e6 they have to take because the queen is attacked. So e6. E6 takes, knight takes, maybe rook takes, and this knight is protected. And can it be challenged? No, it can't. And I have something like queen e5 coming next. So maybe e6 is good. But e6 and they play this. I just take. If they take, then I take again. Yeah. Really? I mean, the last time I said really, I get checkmated. So I have to figure out that everything is actually working perfectly here. I mean, their position is quite cramped, but maybe they can get out of it. I mean, I don't even see where they can develop their knights. If knight d5, then I play c4, and the knight still has to go back, which is quite sad. Yeah, maybe I can play e6 in this position. Oh, e6, fe6, then I take. And if king takes, I take with check. Yes, I think this is quite strong. Oh, maybe I should have played e6 on the previous turn. Maybe I should have played e6. I think e6 is really strong here. I think so. So let me do it one more time. e6. If they play f5, do I not just take? And if they take, I take the knight. And no, e6 I take. If they take, I take with check. And if king takes, then I take on c8. And after rook takes, and I play knight h7 check. Yeah, I think e6 is quite strong if I'm able to play e6 in this position. I think e6 is really strong. It's really strong. Yeah, I think e6 is really strong in this position. I think so. Because e6 now, f5 doesn't work because I just take the queen. e6, after f6, rook takes f8, king f8. And I even have something like knight e5 check. Oh, knight e5 check. No, I can just take here check. If king comes back, then I have this check. Whoa. Wow, really? I think e6 is a very good move in this position. e6, fe6, knight takes check. If king takes, knight h7 check. If king goes to f8, there's rook, knight f6 check, picking up the queen. Wow. Wow. If they play knight d5, I just flush out the knight with c4. But c4, knight b2, and this is quite getting tricky now. Knight b2, and where's the knight going? Yeah, knight b2, rook a2. Yeah. Yeah, so they want a queen trade, which I'm not going to give them. And I am not going to give them for one specific reason. So how do I avoid the trade? If I play something like this now, so f here, so I don't want to trade queens. I don't want to. Yeah, so where do I move? If I come here now, what's their move? If I come here and they play f here, yeah, I don't want to trade queens in this position. No, there's no way I'm trading queens. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I'm trading queens in that kind of position. And I'm threatening to go here now, threatening checkmate. So they probably have to come back, and they can't actually come back now. Maybe they have to push f5 finally. Yeah. If they don't put f5, it's probably going to be a checkmate, because after queen f6, the checkmate can't be stopped. It can't. They have to take on e5, and after d5, it's still checkmate. So they want to make a run for the king. After this, so let me say I play something like this. King here, check, king here. Oh, king here, and where's the win in that position? King here, and if I take, no, yeah, then I think I take with the rook now. Yeah, to just give a check. Yeah, I think that wins. Yeah, I think it wins. I just have to be very sure. I mean, I could have taken with the rook, or I could have even taken this. I mean, if they move now, check, king here. I take now, and I'm just crashing through in that position. Or do I? Yeah. Really? Have I blundered this now? Have I blundered this now? Oh my days. If king here, check. If king here, check. And if check now, if king here, then I check. Oh my days, I think I've made a blunder. Wow, I think I've blundered away now. If I play rook f2 and they take with check after rook g2, do they have any check? Yeah, they have this check. Yeah. Okay, after rook f2 with this check, then I play king f1, and apparently they don't have any check. If king f1, they play king here, check, king here now. Yeah, then that will be check, check here, check, yeah. So check, yeah. So if I play rook f2, then they just take. So rook f2, king h1 comes with a check on d5, which I don't want to allow. And if I play rook f2, how many checks do they have after rook f2? Yeah, so rook f2, but this is undefended. Yeah, so let me play rook f2. Yeah, if take, and after king f1, I don't think they have. Yeah, I don't think they have any check after king f1. Yeah, I think they ran out of check after king f1. Yeah, so this. Oh, they did not. They do not. Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, I think they do run out of check. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's no check. There's no check on d1. So, oh, there's check here. What am I doing now? What am I doing? So if this now, so after king it, after rook e2, if rook e2, there's, so rook e2, they can only check me, the queen can check me where, because I'm a light square, it can't come here, it can only check me. Yeah, so rook e2. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have to come, like, they have to move the king now, just to avoid checkmate. Yes! Yes! Checkmate! Yes! I won! Wow, I was so close to losing it again. Let me do a game review. I probably played like a 1200, honestly. I'm very sure I blundered something at the end. Wow, 81. I played like an 1850, so I blundered twice. Whoa. Wow. I played like in 1850 and 2 inaccuracies, 1 mistake, and 0 misses. So I think they missed twice. So let me just start the review. So it was the froms. And yeah, I think, yeah, following up with that, yeah, let me just turn this off now because I mean, I'm used to like using that anytime I'm playing. Yes, so this was a mistake and I was able to capitalize it. So I should have played knight c3 immediately, which I think I did. So knight c3, this was a mistake. bishop f4 immediately. Bishop f4, and after f6, how do I break up a3? fe5, de5. So let's just take something like this, and I'm just so better in this position. Knight g7, bishop d3, castle. Oof. And after this is oops. Yeah, so this is a mistake. So this has to be knight takes a6, queen d7, knight takes, rook takes, and I have castle. Oh, this is cold. This is so cold. So a6 and here, and bishop d2 was a blunder because of knight takes d4. Why? Because I can't take back because of this, and after this they just take. Wow, that was a miss. So here I had to go a3, which I did correctly. They played this knight a4 immediately. So instead of like stopping this knight a4, but after something like after knight a7, bishop d3, just like I played in the game, and castle, then I castle, then after bishop takes d2, queen d2, they have b6. Oops, and I have to play rook f2 immediately. You have to just double up on the file and just mount pressure on the f file. So I didn't play that, so I played here. I have a clearly winning shot. Bishop d3 immediately is like +2, and knight e4 immediately is like +2, but this is just like a positional advantage. So I played a3, then I striked b. So bishop d3 is the best, which I was playing in the spirit of the bed. So they played this, and and is queen e2 the best? So queen e2 is the third best move. I should have castled or played b4 immediately. So b4, I saw this, and knight g5 I was seeing, but after h6 I don't know how to. So takes. Oh no, this doesn't work. Castle, and this is pinned. And if king e6, takes, rook takes, king takes, and I just lure the king out. h5, king e6, rook f4, and this queen e8 only move, queen g4 check, king e7 only move, king g7, and after king d8 there's knight takes d5. Wow, this is so brutal. Well, I didn't play that. Knight g7, and I was very sure I had so this queen e2 was good, queen d7 was best from them, and I should have just castled king side, which I think I did. Oh, so I delayed it and played b4. b4 was one of the top moves I don't wanted to take, because after queen takes I have b4, and after this queen d3, and like I'm just positionally better in this kind of I could have just went for this, but after this now, knight takes d5 is losing. So let's say the castle. Like, how do I continue? Knight a4, bishop a7, then I have knight c5, bishop takes, bc5, and this is like so good for me because they just lack space. And we play something like this, cb6, king e2. Wow. So I played bishop. They play bishop b6, like a knight a5, and knight a5 here is just a mistake. I should have just castled, take on f5 or rook f1 immediately. So knight a5 was a miss because of bishop takes d3, and they didn't do that. So they allowed knight c5, which was the best move in this position. So that I take bc5. Knight here was best. I should have taken again, and I think castle was like the third best move. So I castled. I should have taken again, and e4 was the top move recommended by the engine here. So I take back with the bishop, and after c6, rook a e1. Yes, I wanted to play rook a e1, but I was very afraid of let's say rook b1. Then I can just still take again. If knight takes, And after c3, if the castle now, knight g5. Wow. And h6 here, where do I go? Then I just go, oh, then I can reroute my knight like this. And if rook bd8, queen h5. What the heck? Knight takes d4 has to be cd4, queen takes d4 check. And if king h1, rook de8. My days, wow. And I've just had to like sack here now because of rook f1 check. If king calls back, knight f6 takes check here, and checkmate is coming soon. So that was a mutual blind spot. So I take, and we continue the game here. h3 was a miss, c3 immediately. If I don't play c3, what happens? So the castle, and rook a e1 immediately, or rook b1. I wanted to play rook a b1, but I just felt like wasn't doing, or rook a d1, just to get my rook on the open file. Yeah, and that would have prevented me getting scared of being trapped. So I didn't play that, and g4 was a mistake here. I should have taken f, so I didn't. So g4 the take, f5 here was best. So I saw f5 immediately, and after ef6, this, and I don't know how to evaluate the position after this. So I saw that I could take, and I take. So taking was a mistake. Or rook a f8, they just double up, and after e6, so I saw e6, and I think e6 wasn't the best move. Well, e6 was the best. And if queen c7 now, knight f7, then I have knight f7. Wow. And rook g3 check. That's the only move here. So takes, take, and knight h4 check. After king h1, there's rook f3. If I take the take, and I have to develop my bishop to e3, wow, good luck winning this game. So rook a b8 was a mistake, and I have rook a u. So I think I played knight g. Oh, so I played h5, which was, I played h4, and that's the second best move by the engine. So I played h4, and I felt like this was a mistake because of h5. Now I had knight g5, which I played correctly, and I had e6. I saw e6 a move too late. I saw e6 a move too late, so I could have take, and if take now, after e6, rook f1 check, takes, queen d5, queen f4. Yeah, I mean h6 was a very big blunder by me, and this is still like +5 anyway, so they played this. And even if I take, I'm still winning. Because yeah, so I saw c4, and if knight c7, knight e4, oh my days, king h8, bishop a5. Yeah, so oh, and I could get it into the game like that. Rook a8, because there's nothing white can do. If they play this now, check, d5, cd5, cd5. This is just disgusting. I take c5, and black has nothing in this position, completely nothing in this position. So h6 was a miss. I saw h6 a move too late. So I think here queen f4 was the best move by the engine, and it was recommending rook f2. So if they take now, oh, then I take, and if something like this at the end of the line, ef6, okay, and they can't take now. And if knight d5, I just have c4, knight c7, or knight cb6, rook f1, okay, whatever, honestly. So these they played, then I had, and what did I play? Like, what was this move? Rook f6 was the third best, or just play c6 and defend this pawn. I should have defended this before going for that. And after knight f5, I mean, they just have to like sacrifice, and if they take, oof, like the position is just so bad, and this I didn't defend it. So takes, queen takes, rook takes, and if rook f8 now, rook g7 here, rook f1, and after knight f5, g, and this is just like checkmating it. The position is so good that there's nothing they could do. Wow. So here, and after this, knight f5 is like knight f5 for taking on d4. Like taking on d4 is still +10, but I started panicking here. Rook f2 was, I had rook f2, king h2, and king h1, and everything is still like mate in 8, mate in 7. So rook f2, which was the best move, was mate in 7. And so king h1, so after king h1, I saw queen d5 check again. Then I had this, and after knight f5, gf5, king f8, e6, queen takes f3, knight takes, and after this, I mean, they just have to give up everything. E d7, knight b6, like just try to give up everything. So queen takes, checkmate. Wow. So this king h1, rook g2. So king h1 is mate in 6, and if this they don't have any check, h5 now, rook h2, and they don't have any check. So this, the computer is recommending this, or taking on h6, and just like, yeah, the engine is just saying that just give up the queen. So this is still check, king h8, then I take, and this is just absolutely check, a5, and I think this is just checkmate. Yeah, so after queen c4, I mean, they are trying their best to just hold on to the position. I saw queen c4, and I have king e1. I mean, king e1 is mate in 8. So after this, they had to play king f8, e6. So if king f8, e6 is the only move that win. Wow. I mean, the position is just so winning, even though they are up a pawn. So e6 here now, because they can't take back. So they have to give up their queen here. So let's say they play something like this. Yeah, this just meeting on. So, and here it was just after rook e2, like I was very sure that there's no check unless they want to like give up the queen. So the only check they had was this, taking here, or just like, I mean just like moving the king. So this, yeah, but I saw something like this. This didn't work because of king e8. Oh yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. So if so they played after this king f8. If I take here, and e6 is the only move, or rook d1, bishop a5. Oof, and if b6 here, yeah, and everything is just like sort of crashing. Takes, and well, but do I not have that in that position? In this, can I not play queen here? Oh, there's king d7. Yeah, I did not have to block. And after e6, f e6, rook e5, there's knight d5. There's knight d5. I can take on b8. I can play bishop g5. Like, I'm just like trying to figure out what if I misplay this position. So I saw knight f5 immediately as a blunder, and I was able to correctly take with getting them checkmated. So here they could have played, I mean, it was just completely losing. So like, this is a very huge win in the bed. I think I played something, someone higher rated than I am. I think they were 19 something when we played. Oh yeah, let me check their rating before we played. Yeah, so we are about the same rating when they played, and just +8 now. I mean, this is a very, very nice game, although I made a couple mistakes and blunder, but they were not able to capitalize on it. So if you enjoy this video, I'm sure you do, because you are picking up a win in the bed and in a very Karpovian way, which is like just, you know, strangulating the position, just like tightening, just taking up spaces, and black doesn't have even any reasonable move to make, and they finally blunder. And even though I could have ended the game earlier, well, a win is a win. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.